So everyone has leveled up to level 3,
Yes.
and now we can actually start. So last week we left off just after the wolf sort of attack, ambush sort of. The wolves are all dead, you guys have gone back to sleep. The rest of the night is uneventful. You guys all wake up in the morning having performed a long rest, and so you were out here in the cold, dark, damp, out next to a river. So Rontor, who's closest, finds himself waking up in a completely soaked sleeping bedroll. The river, the tide had come up and just pretty much washed him in. Just, yeah, you guys are all woken up, and you can wake up and you can do what you need. You can make breakfast or head off towards Aganon.
Should we cook up some of that wolf meat we just got for breakfast? I'll use one meat for everyone, and I'll cook
20
it up.
pounds of meat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait. How many pounds of meat does a one person need for a meal?
I'm gonna search that up right now. We recommend about half a pound per person.
Ooh,
Or three, up to 3/4 of a pound for big appetites. But just because it's in pound things, and to make it simpler, we'll say a pound per person.
Okay.
It's breakfast though, so we don't need it.
Oh, it's breakfast. Okay, fine, half. So you can just use 2 and have everyone.
Alright.
It's not the best meal you've had. It's kind of pink in the middle. Maybe, I mean,
You're gonna like it raw.
you it's not amazing. It doesn't poison anyone or give you food poisoning or anything. But where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Hey Tix, where do you reckon we go?
Didn't we were told by the council we need to head to the town of Aganon. I believe it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's south from here, right? We just gotta follow this path.
Ah, okay, so we go north. Okay,
where are you
Leah,
going?
do you think we should go up, or north, or south?
West.
West,
West.
into the forest.
Let's go halfway.
West.
Let's go
Alright.
halfway in between. Let's go east.
East, back into the river.
You're going west.
West.
Okay.
Can I play rock, paper, scissors with Tix to decide?
Okay.
Whoever rolls the highest on their dexterity check wins.
Dexterity. Okay.
I'll join in. I want to join into this game. If I win, we dig a hole.
Rock, paper, scissors doesn't work very well.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
You ready? Everyone with the dex checks?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. It says, okay, nice try, Mr. Weeder. We're going south.
Okay.
He starts walking this way.
I just say, who the fuck picks paper?
What Tix actually did is he actually used real scissors.
And he cut
He
up
just
Draco's
cuts his hand. Eventually, you guys walk down this entire stretch of land towards Aganon, which is where that objective marker thing is there. You should be able to see. Nothing really happens too much. It's not very eventful. You maybe see a few small animals running through the trees, hear a few sounds. It's a very, unlike the Forest of Serenity, which is on your side of the bank, of the river, I mean, which is very sort of serene and peaceful, other than that 1 or 2 bear attack that happened randomly. On this side, it's a lot more dangerous. As you guys walking down south, you find the entire way through is very densely packed trees, so there's trunks everywhere. You can barely even see like 20 meters into the forest, because at that point it just becomes just all tree trunks. So so you come around this bend and you see this sort of little opening in the trees where it starts to space out a bit, and it looks sort of like a path inwards in the trees. Like it's not exactly a path, it's not really marked out, it's just sort of a spacing in the trees that can't be found anywhere else. Okay, so Rontor, with his 17 perception, sees that on the ground, okay, well, Drakeo sees that the trees are made out of trees. He sees the trees are made out of trees, but Rontor sees that where the path is, there's a ton of fallen, like there's dead grass, there's some more twigs, sort of off the side, near one of the trees, almost submerged in fallen leaves, and other like debris on the ground is a small wooden like block.
I'll look at the block.
Okay, so as you dust off the leaves and stuff, you see it's not a block at all. It's in fact a post, and at the end of it is a flat wooden sign with an arrow point. You don't know which way it's pointing, but on the sign it says Aganon.
Onward, question mark?
Yes.
Onward.
Okay, so you guys press into the trees, and similar to the mouth, the entire way is just a carving through the very dense forest where it's not really a path, it's just sort of a cut down area where there's no trees that sort of guides you in. And even if you wanted to like break off the path and go into the trees, anywhere past like 10 meters and you would either get immensely lost or just really like there would be nowhere to go because there was just so much trees everywhere. And about half an hour later of walking into the forest, you stumble upon a bit of a clearing, and in the clearing is a walled off city. Not really a city, it's more of a town. It's smaller than Argon. It's only about maybe 10 main buildings and then about 15 smaller houses around it, but it's walled off with giant wooden spikes, like the kind you would find in a sort of a primitive camp, where it's been giant like logs of wood that have been sharpened on one end and stuck into the ground, facing outwards. And at the front of it is a massive, well not really massive, like a medium-sized gate, with two men in like sort of watchtowers above it, and they say, "Who goes there?"
We are the expeditionary force sent out by Argon. We have been instructed to do something in Aganon. Would you by any chance know where that is?
And then one of the guys, he looks over at the other guy and starts whispering to him, and he says, "One moment," and then he steps off the watchtower in the back and goes down some stairs, and you can hear just a bit of like mumbling over the wall, and then he steps back up and he says, "Yes, you must be the Argon Expeditionary Force. We've been expecting you. Welcome to Aganon." He turns around and he like whistles to one of the guys below, and slowly the gate starts to move outwards and open up to reveal the inside of the town, where you can see a small gravel path and some buildings. This is the keep, like the main sort of town hall where like the leader of the town would be. This is like a shop, like a shop, a general store. This is like an, I don't know, guard's office or something. This is the tavern.
Rontor, you can sell the wolf pelts you got at the general store.
Yeah, I could do that. You said this is a shop. What will they buy? Do they buy stuff, or can we only sell stuff? Will they only sell stuff?
You can ask them if they would be. It is a small town, so they have limited supply. So I'm sure sometimes they would, you know, be welcome to buying some things, but depends on the item.
I don't even need to sell, so I might as well just go to the tavern.
I have these wolf pelts that I was wondering if I could sell. How much would you be willing to buy them for?
Wolf pelts, you say? Well,
Very warm, very warm.
Well, you see, there's not many people around these parts that would really be willing to buy them, so I could try and maybe sell them to the next traveling salesman that comes to these parts, but I don't really know how valuable these would be. You know, it's a risk of mine to buy them if I don't even know if anyone will get them, especially since there's wolves around these parts. I'll give you 2 gold pieces for one.
Might just hold on to them. How much would you be willing to pay for some silver ore? That useful?
Silver
or not
ore?
Really?
Do you think this is a mining town or something? What the hell would I do with silver ore?
No idea. I just don't want it.
No, I don't believe anyone around here would be interested in any silver ore. Now, would you be interested in buying any of my wares, sir?
What do you have?
Well, I'm a general store. There's got some foods. Yeah, we have some rations.
Well, we had this guy in our group who's a bit trigger happy and decided to feed his wolves all these rations, so we might be a bit low. How much for the rations?
Oh, well, for rations, 1 day of rations, 15 silver pieces.
1.5 gold for a ration.
Other one.
I think Rontor's being scammed.
Rontor's a very big fan of being scammed. I'll take one set of... How much would you actually put a set of rations, like, valued?
The
Like,
actual, the
realistically?
actual value for a ration is 5 silver pieces.
I'll buy one ration then.
You'll buy 1 ration?
Yep.
Okay then. You can add an extra ration onto yours. Take.
And because Rontor felt like he was getting ripped off on the way out of the shop, he tries to steal 3 more.
3 more? Oh, okay. Give me... Because you did 3, and you're the only customer in the shop, I'll say a DC 15 sleight of hand check. Oh, yeah. You get it. You just, on the way, like, you pay him, he's happy, he's looking at his coins, very happy that he just scammed someone, and while he's, dusting off his mustache and just looking at the coins, laughing at himself, you go past, and as you're turning around, your trench coat obscures his vision as you just yoink 3 more rations and you just walk out of the store.
And as Rontor walks out, he just mumbles to himself, that'll teach him not to scam people.
It probably won't teach him anything, but yes.
Because you didn't realize.
Yeah.
He'll realise soon enough, and then he walks into the tavern with the rest.
Okay. It's a small bar, obviously small outpost, not many people, so they don't need a grand tavern or anything. In the back there is a small bar with some, a barmaid and 2 or 3 people inside drinking, laughing together, and on the side wall there is a big bulletin board posted with a bunch of different like papers, some different like contracts and quests and stuff for any adventurers to take up.
Draco's gonna march up to the bar and he's gonna ask how much a drink is.
Of a mug of ale, they're gonna say is 2 silver pieces.
Draco's gonna grab a mug of ale. And can I roll a constitution check to see how quickly he chugs it down?
Sure. Yeah, you chug it down. Some of it spills out onto your face and onto your clothes and stuff, but you chug it down pretty easy.
Can I have another one?
I mean, sure. The barman pours you another cup, another mug, and takes 2 more silver pieces from you.
Can I roll a charisma check to see if I can get an extra cup for this one?
Sure.
I'll try and I'll try and
smooth talker.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and smooth talk the barmaid. 11.
Yeah, she's seen many men come through these bars try to get free drinks and stuff. She just laughs it off as your little attempt, and just sort of goes back to cleaning some glasses.
I chug that one down too.
You chug it down in a single sip.
In that single sip that I did, when I put the mug down, I looked directly at the barmaid's face and I try again for a free drink because I did it in a single sip.
Okay, charisma with advantage. She smiles and she'll give you a half-off drink.
I'll take a half-off drink. So I have to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if I'm drunk.
Sure. And what's Rhiannon doing while this happening? Yeah, you're not drunk. You're super sober. Rhiannon, are you doing anything while this is going down?
Do I have dots at this bar?
Hell, fine. There's darts. There's darts on the back wall. But the darts aren't there. Then the barmaid sees you eyeing up the dartboard and says 1 silver piece for a game of darts. They're a small town, they don't get a lot of income, so they get all of the income where they can.
What can I roll to, like, see how well I do on the dots?
Yeah, just do a dex check. Dexterity.
Oh god.
15,
Oh.
nice. You hit it, you get a, I don't know, you get like a 20, and a double 20, and a 15. But no bullseye.
Oh.
Can Draco march up and go for to try and beat to try and beat Lia's score?
Sure, that'll be another silver piece. Yeah, you do not beat her at all. You get the first one. The first one's looking promising. You get a double 20. Second one falls a bit short, gets only a 1, and then the third one just falls off the board. It just hits the wall.
Yeah, I tend to say you didn't use any of your sorcery to make me screw those shots up, did you?
Never.
And as you guys are discussing, you can turn around and you see another those two people that were in the side, like the corner, then like getting drunk and talking stuff. They're a bit drunk and they've stepped up to you guys and they said, "Ooh, a couple of newbie hotshots," and then he challenges you to a dart game.
Oh.
Yes. Do we have to pay if they challenged us?
He'll pay for it, so he pays
Yeah.
4 silver pieces 2v2. Let's say it's first to 300 points, and depending on your dex checks, I'll just decide what points you get, okay, and I'll keep track of it. So, you can rock paper scissors him for who goes first. Okay. Oh, beat a. Oh my god. I was gonna say beat a 4. You probably could beat a 4. He got a 1, so he goes first.
Playing rock paper scissors, Draco lets out bloody glue stick.
And he hits a 12, so he gets, let's see, 35 points. You guys can choose which of you goes first.
Fine. You can go first.
Alright, you're saving your sorcery till last.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Oh my god.
all three of the darts just fall. It seems maybe after all you were getting a bit drunk. Your first dart goes a bit short, lands on the floor. Second dart goes wide right and smashes a glass cabinet. And then the barmaid gets really angry and yells at you and says, "That's gonna be a gold piece to fix." And then third dart lands in the wall, embedded next to it.
Yeah, you remember? I put the money in for that dude for the boat. Alright, you guys owe me still.
You didn't though.
If I did.
She did. Oh, you're talking about the medical bills? She put the vote in for the money for the boat.
Oh yeah, and I paid for his medical bills.
You're so broke.
It's alright.
Okay.
When we get back, that old man's gonna be dead, and we're gonna get everything he owns.
Who's paying?
Oh god. I'll pay.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oops.
Okay, now it's the other guy's turn. $13. Okay, so he goes pretty well, does better than the other guy, and he gets a 40. So now it's 75-0. And now, Lia's turn. 11. Okay, so you get a 30. And now it is the first guy's turn again, so he will go 1d20. He gets a 1. He also, the barmaid collects the coin from you and is like angry. She starts like brushing away all the glass on the ground, and then immediately once she's done, she finally like stands back up, having put away the glass. Boom! Another dart through the second glass cabinet, and it shatters everywhere. She gets yelled. She starts yelling, and she collects gold coin from those guys, and then she takes away your darts and bans everyone from playing darts.
Okay.
Well, how are we gonna settle this now?
With
And
a
then
fight.
he says, arm wrestle.
Oh my god,
Wrestle, you
yes.
say. Joker rolls up his chain sleeves, Columbale, massive jacked arms. He's got
You have a
+5.
You have a +5 in strength. This guy only has a +3. Okay, 3, 2, wait, get ready to click it. 3, 2, 1, go.
The third one in a row!
you got a critical fail, you got a critical hit. Okay, so you guys, let me describe this. You guys are getting ready, you're getting all, buffed up, you're so confident, you drunk like three mugs of ale, you're getting there laughing, you're all dragon trying to intimidate him, and then he grabs onto your arm, and you think you got this, you're about to start, you go 3, 2, 1, and he just slams your hand down so hard into the table that you almost feel it ripping. Like, it is so hard, it hurts immensely. Give me a 1d4. Like, usually, okay, I would have said, like, he destroyed you if you had got the 1, but he got a 20 as well. So, like, that's like 2 opposite ends of the spectrum. Oh, 2, so you take 2 damage from your arm just getting slammed. I assume you're using your dominant hand, right? For the arm wrestle? Yeah, so whenever you have to attack, you'll have disadvantage for the next hour.
I laugh and I say, that was just a test of seeing how strong you were.
As you hold your arm that's almost twisted backwards
Yeah.
and destroyed.
That was my weak hand. Let's go with the other one.
You gonna go again? And then he just laughs it off and says, "Nah, old man, you just got destroyed." And then they start laughing and walking out.
Old man, I pick him up by the collar. Intimidation check. What? I rolled 3 1s and a 2.
You try to intimidate him, but you just look like a little kid trying to act tough, and he just laughs it off and walks away.
I'm gonna run back up to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay. Give me a strength check. His strength check. Yeah, he just pushes you aside and walks out the door.
My God.
Okay, they are out. You are now in an empty bar, and you're banned from playing darts.
Look at that.
Anyway, so now you walk in, Rontor walks in to this tavern, which before I'll just re-describe it. It's a smallish room, there's a bar at the end with a cabinet next to it, a dart board on the wall near where Lia and Drakeo are, and on the left side there's a large bulletin board filled with papers and contracts and quests and stuff for adventurers, and a few tables that are now empty now that the challengers have won and have left.
Rontor then just sort of laughs at Drakeo.
Draco's gonna like shuffle out of the tavern.
In embarrassment, as he should.
In anger for this cheap quality alcohol that has poisoned him.
So you're not gonna look at the bulletin board?
Oh yeah. No. I look at the bulletin board and like move the dart out of the way that we threw into the bulletin board with the nat one.
Okay, so as you move the bulletin board across, the darts out, you see a couple of pieces of paper. Some of them are meaningless, some of them are just like, just like notices for like events or hunting parties, or there's one for like a plumber. And then there are 3 that stand out to you. Okay, so you guys see these?
Yeah.
So these are the 2 that I made, and then there's a 3rd one that I did not make as a actual, sort of actual official thing, but I'll just tell you about it afterwards. So the first one is Help Wanted, Aganon Town Council. The first one, I'll read the Buried Trouble one first. So Help Wanted, Capable Adventuring Party, Employer, the Aganon Apothecary, 15 gold pieces was out there. And so that's the first quest. The second quest is the ranger station at the edge of the forest was abandoned a short while ago after the soldiers stationed there were attacked. They were very injured when they made it back and were delirious. The surviving soldiers said they were attacked by a pack of small rat-like creatures that kept evading the defenses and managed to make their way into the barracks. And that's 35 gold pieces. The third one is a missing persons case, and it's saying that there was a group of travelers that went north in search for some rare birds, and when they went north into the forest, they never returned, and there were some people that were nearby that heard screams and such, and that one is worth 40 gold pieces, and it's just it just says that you have to search northwards in the forest and try and find what happened to those people.
I say we take a bit of detour to make a bit of coin.
Your actual reason you were here in Aganon is you're supposed to go to the keep where like the sort of mayor of this outpost was and talk to him. But you guys can also take a detour in either before or after you do that and go and complete these quests.
When is this guy expecting us to show up?
Well, I mean,
Does he have
the
any-
guards already know that you showed up, so he knows you're in the town. Okay, so that's the Wildberry clearing. That is the Ranger Outpost quest. That is the missing traveler's case, sort of towards the north.
Which one do we want to do first?
I think the missing travelers one might be a bit time sensitive. So maybe
Yeah.
that one first. It could
Do
get
that
there
one
too late.
first?
Yes, I say we do that one first.
Anyway, so you guys start moving north through the forest. It's still very densely packed, but now that you're sort of towards the center of the forest, it's a bit more open. Like there's some spacing between the trees, which is like it's like as if the edge of the forest is like a gate, and like you can't get through it like a fence. But like the center is more spaced out. And you guys start making your way north, and just one of you, I don't need all three, just one of you give me a perception check. And so you guys are walking through, nothing stands out to you, but you hear something very slightly in the distance towards your north. You can't really tell what it is, but you hear something. And so you get to a crossroads in the path where like there's dense forest, and it goes towards the left or towards the right. And the sound was coming sort of from the middle.
Could I stop at the crossroads and listen? Haha, I'm finally not blind.
Actually, you got the other two don't need it. 14's enough. And it sounds slightly like humanoid screams, and it's coming closer. It's coming from the right path.
Onward.
So everyone goes through the right, and you guys can trace the screaming to a bit of a clearing in the forest. So you three come in from the clearing from the right. There's a river running through the center. There's trees everywhere and a few rocks. And Drakeo feels a bit of a tap on his shoulder, like something like very light hit it. And as you look over on your shoulder, you can see it's red, and it's been dripped on with blood.
I look up to where it's dripping from.
And up in the trees above you, in the branch right above you, there is a figure, and the figure is completely white, encased in webbing, and there is blood out of a hole in its chest that's just dripping down onto you, and you can see on the ground the grass below you is soaked in blood, as if it's been dripping for a long time.
Guys, I think we're dealing with some spiders. Some big ones. I'd rather not, but if we're here for money, I mean for the good of the people, then yeah.
Think about the money. Think about the money.
Okay. What if they're golden spiders? Oh.
Exactly.
Shall we take our first break? We've been doing it for a while, so just before we start this, we'll take a break here.